Hello my Wolfpack and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Competitive Guide video. So today we're covering Thundurus Incarnate version. It is a fantastic Pokemon, really good attack and special attack, and also really good speed. Defenses are a little bit lackluster, what you'd expect from kind of a close to, if not legendary Pokemon. And its HP a little bit lackluster, but with those huge attack stats, it can actually fire through a lot of different Pokemon. So today I've got 4 sets, but before we jump in, if you scroll down, click that like button, also subscribe if you haven't done so already. Only about 20% of people watching my videos have subscribed. It would really help me out, and I would really appreciate it if you click that subscribe button. Okay, first set that we've got for Thundurus is Heavy Duty Boots as our item. We've got Prankster as our abilities. Heavy Duty Boots reduce or get rid of any damage that you would take from any hazards. Now, we know hazards are very common in the metagame. Things like Stealth Rock, Spikes, even Toxic Spikes are somewhat common because it chips off different Pokemon. It can break a lot of sashes and limits the amount of switches that people are going to go for. Now, ability-wise, we've got Prankster or we've got Defiant as our ability. So Prankster, absolutely fantastic, meaning that our status moves are going to have priority except for dark types, which are immune to those status effect changes. And then we've got Defiant as our hidden ability. Defiant I'll cover in a later Pokemon. So today we have got, first of all, we've got Defog, which is really good for reducing those hazards. It combines really nicely with the Heavy Duty Boots, meaning you're taking no damage to the hazards and you're also getting rid of them. The only downside to this is Defog does get rid of the hazards on the opposing side of the field, so the ones that you've set up, so it can be slightly problematic in that respect as well. We've got Thunder Wave, which will have the priority because of Prankster, and this slows down the opposing Pokemon, halves their speed, and also has the chance to fully paralyze them, which can cause a lot of problems for your opposing team. Just remember, things like electric types and ground types are immune to Thunder Wave. We then have Knockoff, really good attack because it can get rid of the item on different Pokemon. Now, a lot of Pokemon become a lot less scary when they cannot use their item. So, for example, Choice Band, Choice Scarf, or Choice Specs. A lot of those Pokemon need those to become a much more terrifying mon. But if you get that Knockoff, get rid of them, you are going to have a lot less to be concerned about. We then have U-Turn, which is really good for breaking things like sashes because you get that little bit of chip damage and you can go into something else, and it gives you that upward momentum to be able to potentially predict what's going to come in next or to be able to take the hit for that opposing Pokemon, especially if you're predicting something like an Ice type or a Rock type to come in because Thundurus is weak to those. Eevee's got max HP and max speed with this thing, so a Jolly Nature, max speed, less special attack, and 4 EVs in our attack stat there as well. So having the Prankster means you go first on the majority of these, the Defog and the Thunder Wave, but you do have this max HP that does allow you to take some hits because you are realistically going to be hit a couple of times with this. Also be aware of things like Heal Bell users because you might have to then Thunder Wave them later in the game, so you might want to conserve Thundurus in different scenarios. Moving on to the second set for Thundurus, we have got a Choice Specs set. Now, Choice Specs is really good in the sense that it raises our special attack stat by 1.5 times, and that means we go from 349 to about 525 in our special attack stat just automatically, which is really, really nice. Now, I have put Defiant as the ability on here. It honestly doesn't matter which ability you go for here, but Defiant, if any of your stats are lowered, your attack stat is raised by 2. So if you're running a physical set, you then get double your attack, which is absolutely fantastic, meaning you can really hit hard on a lot of different Pokemon. Now, move-wise on here, I've gone for Thunderbolt, your strong stab, electric type attack, hits a lot of different Pokemon. We've got Volt Switch that allows you to switch out. You're quite fast, so hopefully you'll be able to get that upper hand, get that Volt Switch off, get out. So, for example, you've just come in, a Pokemon is in front of you, and it's like a Water type, for example. 99 times out of 100, someone is going to switch that out. So you go for the Volt Switch after predicting that they go for that switch. They go for that switch, you Volt Switch out into something else, and you can then have that upward momentum because you're going to have that strength against them. Focus Blast, powerful fighter type attack, hits things like Ice types and Rock types, which are the 2 typings that you are weak to. So Focus Blast is a really good move to have on Thundurus, even just for coverage. And then we have Flash Cannon, which is a powerful Steel type attack, again hitting a lot of different Pokemon, including those Rock and Ice types as well. EV's gone for max special attack and max speed with a timid nature, so more speed, less attack, and 4 EVs in special defense. I'd always recommend going for the timid nature here. It gets you as much speed as you possibly can, allows you to outspeed any plus speed base 100 Pokemon, which there are a lot of them, and also just allows you to outspeed anything that might be like base 120 that doesn't have that plus speed investment. So outspeeding the majority of Pokemon, so you're not taking as much damage, because hopefully you should be able to either one-hit KO, or if it's late game, come in and do a mini sweep. Moving on to the third Thundurus, we have got a Choice Band set. Now this can work with Dynamax. You can have the Hammer Arm turn into Max Knuckle when you Dynamax, and then have Fly turn to Max Airstream, increasing up your attack and your speed respectively. You've then got Thunder Punch, which can set up the electric terrain if you need that for any reason. And finally Knock Off as a really good coverage move, as I explained earlier. So Hammer Arm gets your attack up, Fly gets your speed up, Thunder Punch your strong stab, electric type attack, and sets up the electric terrain if you need it, and can hit really hard. Now obviously, Defiant is the better ability here. I don't know why it isn't selected. Defiant is the 100% the best ability to have in this case with Thundurus. I've gone for Choice Band as the item. Now if you didn't know, when you're Dynamax, Choice Band is not activated, so you are not going to be stuck into that move. But when you come back to normal, you are going to get stuck into whatever move you select. So do be very cautious of that. You could always run things like Life Orb if you're not wanting to run the Choice Band, or even things like Leftovers or any sort of berries are options as well. EVs come for max attack and max speed with a jolly nature, so more speed, less special attack, and 4 EVs in special defense. You could always go for the adamant nature if you wanted to. It's just personally what your preference is at this one. You could always go for a sticky web team, and then you probably wouldn't need the plus speed investment there either. The final Thundurus I have is a special Dynamax set. So we've got the Choice Scarf on here, allowing you to have more speed on yourself. So +1 in your speed, 353, takes you to around 550-ish. I can't quite do the maths in my head, but you're a lot faster than you were, probably a little bit less than 550, but you're faster than the vast majority of Pokemon. You don't have to run Choice Scarf. Again, things like Life Orb, Leftovers, Red Card, any assortment of berries, they are all options that you can run. Prankster is the ability here. Either ability doesn't really matter because you're not going to use them in this scenario, but we've got Sludge Wave, powerful poison type attack, boosts the special attack stat through Max Ooze. Thunder, setting up the electric terrain if you need that for any reason. Dark Pulse is a good coverage move. Dark type's a really nice coverage move in general. And Flash Cannon turns into Max Steel Spike, increasing up your defense by 1 stage because you have got a little bit lackluster defense there. You might want that +1 there. EVs, max special attack, max speed, with a timid nature, so more speed, less attack, and 4 EVs in special defense. So this thing can hit really hard after you've set it up maybe once or twice with the Max Ooze, and it will just destroy whatever when you come in later. Obviously with the Thunder, if you want to place it with Thunderbolt because you're a little bit concerned about the accuracy, then obviously you can do that as an option. Anyways, that is all for today, so I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please do like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Anyways, I'm out of here, so have a good one, and I'll see you soon.